see where I'm at with it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. We doing it.
Yes. Yes, huh?
Oh yeah. There we go.
Yes. Yes, you see, listen. I want y'all to understand, this is my brother right here.
Yes,
This
sir.
is
Yes,
my
sir. Yes,
brother.
sir. You already know.
Yo, Terrell Vanpool, listen, I want to applaud everybody that's tuning in. Listen, I plays no games. No game. Come on, man. Listen, and it's crazy because my big bro be on a military grind constantly. But he jumped on a live maybe about 2 weeks ago. Immediately, your man sent the album. I said I want in. That's all I needed.
Yeah,
no hesitation.
No hesitation. Of course not. How can I hesitate? You know I can't front on you, bro. Ever. Like that. Nigga, Terrell Blair, nigga, real hip hop is in the building.
Yes. Yes.
If you say if it's a go, it's a go. You said it's a go. It's a go. There it is.
Yo.
What the fuck?
And then I followed up, right? I gave him a call, right? You know, usually when you in that workout zone, you ain't picking up that phone. He like, what? I'm like, man, work up, man. Listen, what's up? What? When? Where? So it was like 6:30. I called him. It's like last Tuesday. Listen, no, like last Wednesday. He like, what? You want to do it at 8 o'clock? Let's do it. I'm like, hold. I love him.
Nah, man, I'll schedule around you, bro. You know, we in quarantine, COVID, lockdown and shit. You know, I make my schedule as I go, and you know, when you're that important, I gotta square out time and make it happen. My brother.
True story.
There it is.
Story. I applaud you, beloved. So listen, first and foremost, man, man, he has an awesome project out, right? As you see his pen down there, Mad Izm. Who want this smoke? Who want this smoke? So, listen, y'all know where we're about to go with this, right? This music is marijuana infused to the 10th power, y'all. Understand where we going to this.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Marijuana infused. So when
cannabis. Hold on. Cannabis.
Yeah, cannabis. You know,
it's a much better word.
Yeah. Cannabis. Listen, I'm gonna stay in my lane. Y'all understand?
Nah, you know, marijuana is a word that was pretty much created to racialize the cannabis industry. You know, to stereotype it and to regulate it so they can regulate us. So you know, we like to use the term cannabis, but when we say the marijuana, the Mary Jane, we know what you mean. It's all good. It's all love.
Hey, listen, but I tell you this how I stand to be corrected. You know, I'm not saying, listen, I don't smoke weed, right? But I'm surrounded by it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm surrounded by it.
Over here, all we do is spark Mad Izm.
Yeah, and I love that. So for the individuals, for the younger crowd that's on here, right? You know, I got a wide variety of individuals that tune in, and we got some young folk on here, man, that may not know your history, man. Can you just briefly give us a quick synopsis of how long you've been in the game? First album out. Talk to us, man.
Okay, yeah, so, you know, my name is Hakim Green, Channel Live and Direct, BDP, all day, every motherfucking day. All we do is spark Mad Izm. Mad Izm is one of the biggest weed records of all time. We dropped that in 1994 along with KRS-One, the group Channel Live featuring KRS-One. And like you said, it dropped in 94, and after that it was a go. And it made talking about weed a cool thing to do in the mainstream, and all your favorite weed heads decided to come out the closet and own it. And now, you know, 25, 30 years later, here we are with cannabis being, you know, a potentially trillion-dollar industry economy, and it's all thanks to hip-hop culture. We made it possible. So in 2015, I decided to really own the lane. I created Mad Izm as a company, launched it as a brand, started Mad Izm, the Ultimate Cannabis Journal, which is madizm.info, the Ultimate Cannabis Journal, website, Facebook page, Instagram, documenting the cannabis world through the eyes of hip-hop culture. Mad Izm, Who Want This Smoke, is an album project we dropped on 4/20 this past year, but with the COVID lockdown, I really wasn't able to attack it the way I wanted to, but it's all good because weed ain't going nowhere, so the album is always relevant. Got KRS-One, General Steel, Drez from Black Sheep, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, Do It All from Lords of the Underground, Keith Murray, Sadat from Brand Nubian, Thurston Howell III, Weedham Zoe, the homie Architect, and I think I'm forgetting somebody, but check the project. Mad Izm,
Yes.
Who Want This Smoke, available on all major platforms. Stream it, you know, do what you got to do, cop it. You go to the website and get your copy, download it for $4.20. Madism.info. You can cop that album for $4.20. We also got merchandise for you, t-shirts, the whole, you know, you try to do it. Try to claim this space right here, you know?
Claim it. You own it. Hey, dig this here. So, listen, I want to go back, right, to the song itself, right? So I can remember, I'm a young teen bopper hearing this, right? So I always wanted to ask these questions. You dig what I'm saying, huh?
Okay.
In regard to the track itself, who was the producer behind that?
KRS-One.
Woo!
Yeah. So, look.
Tell me the theme, the story behind it, how it came about.
Okay, so on our demo, we had a song called "The Blunt Is on Fire." The blunt is on fire. Quickly pass the lighter, let the Philly blunt burn, blunt, burn. But in the song, like, me and Tuffy was extra lyrical, miracle, all types of metaphors, double entendres, multi-syllable, and at that point in the game, you really couldn't come like that and have people latch on like that. So Chris was like, yo, man, y'all gonna go everybody head. Y'all too smart. Y'all niggas gotta dumb it down. You gotta bring it down. Yo, we need to do a new weed song, and I'm gonna do this one with you, but I'm gonna show you how you need to attack it, right? So he went, the episode starts when I walk down the block.
Woo!
Right? So we looking at Chris like, you wildin', that shit is corny. What are you talking about? He was like, you gotta write like nursery rhymes to niggas. The episode starts when I walk down the block, reach in my pocket. You gotta hold a hand.
Right.
So I wrote my verse. I go in the booth to spit my verse. I get halfway through my verse. I go, wake up in the morning with the yearning for herb. He said, yo, you need to start your rhyme like that. Nigga, you wild. Now, mind you, I'm writing my rhyme to purposely be corny.
Right.
I'm writing on some like, niggas, I'm gonna write this shit. He gonna laugh at me and think I'm fucking around and be like, nigga, get out the booth. You wildin' right now. Like, I'm literally writing, dumbing my shit down in a way where I think this shit is corny. Right. That's one of the hottest records of all time.
And you know what's crazy, right? Because you came in so like, wait, you know, dudes was like, Urgh. We couldn't even, we didn't, man, we thought, because, and it was strategic. KRS-One comes on first, right? So, of course, you know, at that time, we were checking lyrics far and beyond. 90s was like, yeah, all right, let me see where he go with this. Let me see what it, and you came on so vicious, like, we was like, whoa.
Right. Now, mind you, that was me dumbing it down. That's me not trying to be lyrical.
Right.
That's me on some jokey joke. All right, man. Wake up in the morning with the yearning for herb, which loosens up the nouns, metaphors,
but it was that beat. But it was the beat, huh?
Now,
it was beat, that beat that gave you that extra.
Now, here's the funny story about the beat. So we started the album with Salam Remy, legendary producer, responsible. He did three songs on the album. Reggie Burrell did 2 songs on the album. Reggie Burrell from the Burrell Brothers.
Right.
They did Sex for the Sport of His Station Identification. Salam did Lock It Up, Homicide Ride, and Alpha and Omega. So we worked with them first because Chris was on tour. So when he got off tour and we played him what we did so far, because mind you, there's no internet, there's no just send me an MP3. Like, it costs money to send DAT tapes and stuff to mail it, and it's like so we had to wait for him to come off the road, come in the studio, and play the joints.
So hold up, y'all. I need to remember, y'all, 26 years ago.
Yeah,
I just need to say that.
This is 1993, 94. I'm I'm 24. I'm 25 actually. I'm 25, 26. Right. So we get in the studio with Chris. Now, mind you, this is Salaam Remi. This is Super Cat, Patra. This is Aini Kamosi. This is the Fugees. This is, Ziggy. He's already one of the illest producers in hip hop. This is not till later, but still, this is crazy. So we sitting there with 3 joints that we know is our joint. Like, yeah, nigga, lyrics is crazy on the motherfucker. We played, nigga. Chris said, "What the fuck is this bullshit? This is some bullshit. This shit is whack. What the fuck did y'all do? Oh man, we got scrapped this whole album." Now, mind you, we already spent like 70 grand on Salaam, studio time, dat tapes, all that shit. We spent another whatever. Like we like thousands of dollars. Now we need to reforecast. I need a new budget. We need to start your album all over because this shit ain't gonna make it.
So hold up. When you said we need a new budget at that time, right? At that time, was it that easy to get that like that?
Well, at that time, no, it wasn't that easy, right? And me and Tuffy kind of looked at Chris like he was wilding.
Right.
And was like, well, no, we're not going to redo our album. We're just going to go in with you because Chris produced majority of the album. So we're just going to go and do these next 6 and then whatever. So we did the next 6 joints with Chris. And the first one was Mad Izm. And that's how Mad Izm came about. But now when you listen to the album, right, again, you can't take anything away from Salaam Remi. This is one of the greatest producers of all time, period. Like, not just hip-hop across the board. Amy Winehouse. You got, like, this dude is fucking from Lauryn Hill. These niggas is wild. He's crazy. You know? But when you listen to the album, Chris was right in that Salaam is a musical, very technical, his sounds are layered. Salaam will take 2, 3, 4 days mixing one record. Chris is like, nah, we're going to go in, I'm going to produce it, you're going to drop your vocals, we're going to mix and master this shit in like 4.5 hours. Now, and we look at it, you like, damn, this is wild. That's not production. That's how you produce it. But when you listen to me and Tuffy's voice, our biggest records are over the Chris production rather than the Salaam and Reggie production. Like the Mad Izm, Down Goes the Devil, Build to Destroy, like those records. So it's like Chris's ear for the vocal tone and how you're supposed to sound on the beat was very important to our success. You know what I mean? So just for all you young artists out there in terms of, getting with various producers, not every hot producer is right for your style of artistry. You know what I mean? So if you get with somebody and you don't knock out don't just keep going, keep slugging away. You might find somebody that nobody's checking for, but for some reason their sound matches your voice.
Now, with that being said, right? So now you're young, right? You're anticipating this album, right? Mm-hmm. There's a slew of different types of artists out, sounds and everything else. Mm-hmm. KRS-One is a monster, right? Yeah. Cyph, a monster. Then, before, and now, right? So now, was there frustration, right? And the part of you saying, "Yo, come on, man, come on, we need to get this out. Tough of y'all, we need to get this out." How did y'all manage that?
Shit, we didn't very well. to be honest with you, I mean, like I was a school teacher from 1990 to 94, and then while I was teaching, I was teaching during the day, going to school at night, and on my off days and the weekends, I'd be in the studio trying to make shit happen. And right. Same thing for my partner Tuffy. He graduated. I left school early because it was like something's got to give. I can't do the music, go to work, and go to school. She was too burdensome for me. So I left college my junior year, and I went full focus on, landing a deal. Now we met Chris. I met KRS because I started an after-school program called ACT Now, African Children of Tomorrow Now, which involved taking my students to different African-centered lecturers, historians, Dr. Leonard Jeffries, John Henry Clark, Ivan Van Sertima. We were taking teenagers to go see these greats, and this is when KRS was doing Human Education Against Lies. that's how I met Chris, taking these young folks to go see him speak, right? So our relationship, you know, started around knowledge, wisdom, understanding, education, right? He didn't even know I was an artist, but me and Tuffy. Now, I went to high school with Naughty by Nature back when they were the new style. Like, I saw Naughty by Nature form at my high school talent show in 1986.
Right.
Not to date myself, but it is what it is.
And he got a track, and he on the new Mad Izms here. So we gonna get into that.
Yeah.
So gotta continue, because I want to get right into the album too.
So yeah, like, you know, I see Naughty by Nature get formed at my high school talent show. You know, I was into my school and scrap. I was one of the illest dancers in Jersey, from Jersey at the time, right? So, you know, I was dancing for an artist named Princessa. We were out in Dallas in front of the Cowboy Stadium. I'm sitting in a limousine, and OPP comes on. Now, I'm like, you see me? People don't say it, like, today's environment is so different. Back then, for a rap group to be on the radio was crazy.
Right.
To be on the radio all the way across the country in another state was like, oh shit! You made it! They made it! They did it! Like, it was like they did it. They made it. It blew my mind. And then I started to think, if they could do it, I could do it. So I started writing my little raps, started freestyling, started putting pen to paper, started working on the demo. Me and my partner Tuffy, you know, we went through different phases, what have you, ups and downs. The first production company that we were signed to, you know, they wanted to do different things. They wasn't really, they was working on Boys to Men and, you know, Tyrese, and they was in that world. They wasn't really fucking with the rap shit like that. So they gave us our exit papers, and that's when I took the demo to KRS-One. So we get with Chris in 93.
Right.
We had the record. We got the record deal toward the end of 93, signed in 94. Recorded the album through 94, dropped Mad Izm summer, fall of 94. The album came out in 95. Now, KRS dropped us from management the end of 94. So all through Mad Izm, we really had no management.
What?
We really had no man. It's because Chris wanted us to leave the label. We didn't want to leave the label. Then some other things happened that really had nothing to do with us, but it made Chris go, you know what? I really want to get y'all off the label, and if y'all don't get off the label, then I can't really fuck with y'all. So, you know, like, I was trying to get this deal before I met KRS-One. Like, my career didn't start with KRS-One. I was already, you know what I mean? Like, he was the launch. It wouldn't have happened the way it happened without him. Right. But we had a vision that was like, well, you know what? Nobody ever cut a check for me for $250,000. So, got that bag, bro. So we gotta do what we gotta do.
Right. So with that being said, right, I'm gonna get into the album, right? Because that was history right there. That was history right there.
Now, Chris is the one who told me to get in the weed game. That's why the album starts the way it starts. Because again, without KRS-One, it don't jump off the way it need to jump off. So,
and we gonna get back to that, right? I'm gonna get right into it, right? I want to get into this joint right here, man. I like how I'm gonna get into this one. I just want to open it up with, because you see what he stated. The album costs $4.20. So I just want to break down just the essence of how 420 came about, right? And then I'm gonna jump into another song. Walk with me, y'all. This is Toast.
Day in the fall of 1971, harvest time, a group of 5 San Rafael high school students known as the Waldos, by virtue of their chosen hangout spot, a wall outside the school, got word of a Coast Guard service member who could no longer tend his plot of marijuana plants near the Point Reyes Peninsula Coast Guard Station. A treasure map in hand, the Waldos decided to pluck some of this free bud. Their meeting time every day was 4:20. According to many, this coined the term in 1971. Although this story is strongly recognized, it is said that there are some proven accounts of hearing the term 420 before 1971. April 20th has evolved into a counterculture holiday in North America, where people gather to celebrate and consume cannabis. Some events have a political note to them, advocating for the legalization of cannabis. 4:20 p.m. is also the socially accepted hour of the day to consume cannabis.
I'm letting it rock, F it.
Big shout out to Minty Burns.
Woke up like it's 420. Toast for my people, toast.
Toast for my people, toast. Smoke. Smoke.
Everybody let's smoke. Everybody let's smoke. Everybody let's smoke. Everybody let's smoke. Everybody let's toast for my people, toast for my people, toast. It's a celebration, bitches. I get a blunt and split it down the middle. You know my flat was brittle, fuck the crystals on it, look like
sour Skittles.
I light it up and burn for 40 hours. The glow is like a roller rolling atlas, sort of like the Caesar Palace. Me and my crew, we smoking victory. I ain't from Denver, but I know it's a dispensary. This one for celebrating, this one for lighting up and levitating. I toast to all the money generated. We never had to compensate for being regular guys. So throw your lighters in the air and put your elves in the sky. This a toast for my people, toast for my people, toast. Put your lighters up one time.
Smoke. 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 Everybody let's smoke.
Everybody let's smoke. Everybody let's smoke. Everybody let's smoke. Everybody let's smoke. For my people, toast. For my people, toast. It's a celebration, bitch. I told you all about
my green stuff. I get my from the coke shop.
Baby break going post off. Pounds of cake, I'm half bake off the shake when I smoke, y'all. This was for you, so we put it in the air. Come on overdue, so light up a flare. My thickness always rare, and that's just on the name. Now burning, they want it. Chicken in the corner, into trees like I'm exploring. I can shatter expectation with the wax I have you soaring. Hip oil pouring, dime sack scoring. When it comes to selling weed, fuck it,
I'll be whoring.
I need y'all to get that album right now. $4.20. I need y'all to get that right now.
Madizm.info. Go to www.madizm.info. You can cop it for $4.20, or you can go to any of your streaming platforms and go get it there. But cop the album and go get a t-shirt.
Where were you at? How did the features come about? Who did the music? Talk to me, man.
All right, big shout out to the homie Rich Nice who put this together. That's the homie Minty Burns who opened up the track. He's from Canada. And we got another brother on the track. I don't even know his name. P-Fish. P-Fish. And he's from Brooklyn, I think. But the story on him is, that's the third rhyme on there, and he smashes this shit.
Right.
That's his first recorded verse ever.
Wow.
And he murdered that shit, B.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the third verse. P-Fish.
Listen,
Toast.
We're going to keep going.
On the Mad Izm album. Big shout out to Minty Burns, Rich Nice. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. I see somebody said herb. They like that herb. I'm going to go to herb. I'm going to go there.
Big shout out to Kenny Parker produced this, by the way.
Yeah.
Kenny Parker, BDP.
Kenny Parker. Architect. Hot Green.
Yeah.
I was about to tell you.
It's the healing of the nation.
What up? What up?
It gives me one meditation.
What up? What up? What up?
It gives me healing of the nation.
What up? What up? What up?
It gives me good meditation.
What up? What up? What up?
My herb tastes fresh, every bundle of vicious. Rock cookies, oil, nutritious, delicious. Skinny pipe, pictures, whirling chocolate drop, kisses. You go where I go. Diablo, Chicago. I got the A. When I'm west, yeah, around this thing called Gall. Like my name was Jay, selling something out the J. Some L's around the way. The big out the we up all day. I float them up the fray. Life okay, I stay burger. Everything I got the hola. Not getting played. YOLO, hey. What the fuck you say? You only live once. Table or blunt. Guess can be directly after brunch.
It gives the healing of the nation.
What up? What up? What up?
It gives me good meditation.
What up? What up?
Big shout to Kenny Parker on the track.
It's the healing of the nation.
Yo, what up, what up, what up?
It gives me good meditation.
Yo, Mr. Architect, stay rolling good up in that natural leaf. I'm the bitch with the Dutch constructor masterpiece. No sticks, no stems, just buds. No crystals on the weed. Do we got it? Yes, indeed. My connection. Cannabis cup great selections. Please don't like the garbage in my section. I stick with rings like Hakim.
Get the album, y'all. I'm gonna continue to say it. This here platform is to support.
Respect.
We are bridging. We are not only bridging cultures, but we bridging genres. We bridging age brackets. We bridging it all. We bridging it all, and we telling them stories behind these songs. Kenny Parker produced it. How long did it take to put this song together, and why the feature? Why Architect?
Yeah, Architect is the homie. You know what I'm saying? Architect, somebody that reached out to me about 10 years ago, like wanting to work, wanting to create some real hip hop. So I did something for his project called Back to the Basics, and then I hooked up with Kenny Parker. Kenny just put down the boom bap. We was in the at Kenny's spot at the studio, got the SP 1200. You know what I'm saying? The old classic where we did Mad Izm on. I'm like, come on, what you got for me, Kenny? Kenny put it together. Herb, the brother Architect, got bars for days, and he's a heavy cannabis smoker. In fact, I got a video called Conspiracy Theory, and Architect featured in that video, so y'all can check that out as well. And
with that being said, I'm going to change it up a little, right? Now, I don't know if a lot of y'all may know who Thurston Howell III is, right? But I'm going to tell y'all this. The way they go back and forth on that and create the level of humor, right? There we go.
Low lives. Low lives. Put your L's up. Put the L's up. Low lives.
Low lives. Low lives. Listen, once again, this is called Poppy's Place.
Poppy's Place.
Who produced it before we move forward?
This is produced by Will Tell, actually. Yeah.
Say no more. We're getting into it.
Yeah.
We're going to tell it after.
And where? Oh. I don't know you. Don't come around here. I don't know you. Got some money, man. Got some fucking money, man.
Who got the urge? I'm my favorite serve. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a walk, kick it to the curb. I prefer to go where I'm referred. Go see Poppy down the block, 173rd.
I got it. Talking to me if you're not talking with dollars.
Come on, Poppy, price is a little more than half. Looking for some indoor and a quarter-ounce of hash.
Please don't make me laugh. It's my bodega with my abuela. Mi rosa, un cojito, sombrito, un mojito. Yo no vendo.
Hell no.
No, we don't medico. For OG, you told me to come back for the heat now. What's up with some sour? And don't forget the hash.
Are you talking with some cash? Mira, yo quiero 400 pa' todo esto. Si no te va con lo muerto.
Yo, Poppy, call back. I ain't asked you for all that. Just want a half, but I'll take a dub sack.
I love that. Está bien. 20 pesos. Pay me in 10.
I got 4 5.
You need, I got a 4 5.
No, Poppy, listen. I'm talking about chambos. What's that coming out your nostrils? Poppy, take it down. Why you so hostile?
I understand. Just put the money in my hand. No singles, rubber bands, and no stamps that come from France.
Let me see that bag. What's the chance? You trying to get me this in half a gram?
The master plan we just saw. I got this bomb. That stay THC in the drinks and crab cakes. Clever dude, approaches is credible.
I'm ill with the vegetable, smoking in the vegetable, product break on schedule, fingerprint and residue. Yabba dabba do, I got that party too. Take these out of space like great dude.
Doesn't master black, but my grapes is blue. My grow house sprouts in Cajun food.
Innate blues, lows always spark, like your favorite tune. Really rock me, kind of rock bombs in the air like airplanes over locker.
Ha! Hold up. The press.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes,
I need
sir.
to understand the theme. How did you see? Here's the difference, huh? It's easy to do a feature, right? But to come up with a theme and to know that you got to go back and forth with an individual on not only just the norm, but something extra creative. How did that come about?
So first, Thurston Howell III is my motherfucking brother. Like, this nigga is one of the most hip-hop dudes I've ever met in my life. Like, when it comes to that thoroughbred, that general shit, he's that dude. So when I got to Miami, he embraced me, brought me in, showed me what South Florida was about. You know, the low lifes are down here, strong. Here in Orlando, real big. Big shout out to Big Earl. Big shout out to the whole low life Miami family down here. Like, we just did big things down here, quick.
Right.
And then he's a real MC. So it was like, yo, we gotta do something that just represents the culture, and ain't nothing like more cultural than Poppy's place. Like, you know, when you about the weed shit and you trying to find the weed, usually Poppy got it going on, but it's usually a lot of extra shit that go on with Poppy. It is never like it isn't straight. You gotta kind of you know Poppy gonna make you work. So it was like, all right, let's do something about Poppy's place and let's just off the head. And we just did that shit like off the head. Right as we went down, we wrote it down so we could go back and memorize it. But that was just like, all right. Boom. Poppy's place. Will Tell came with the ill ass beat that just give you fucking Puerto Rico right there.
Right. Yo, that took me back to my hood.
Yeah, man. So it's a good feeling song, and it's good because you know people who know me to be like kind of more serious with my creativity.
Right.
And I didn't want to be that serious. I wanted to be light and fun and bring people in so they can enjoy themselves. So that song was created in the spirit of that.
Oh, man. Listen, we're going to keep this going, man. Great story. Great story. I believe. Oh, man. And this who you didn't mention, Carl Thomas. Woo!
All right. So people know about Carl Thomas is one of my best friends. Carl Thomas is like, you know what I mean? Like, I've known him since like 92. You know, we got demo music with Channel Live that go back to before the Bad Boy deal.
What?
Yeah. Like, I Wish I Never Met Her is written and produced by Mike City, who went to high school with my partner Tuffy, with the other half of Channel Live. Me and Carl had a Brooklyn Brownstone when he got signed up then, and you know, he was looking for that joint. He was looking for that joint. Mike sent it to Tuffy. Tuffy sent it to me. Played it for Carl. Carl ran it in the Puff. A month and a half later, it's one of the biggest records in the country.
Wow.
That's how it went down. That's
storylines.
That's how it went down. So Carl and I just, you know, we go back. We did put out an album called Armageddon. He actually did 2 songs with us on Armageddon. Wild Horse, and he did Lies and Rumors on the Armageddon album off of Flavor Unit that came out in 2000 with Method Man, Queen Latifah, Black Rob, Benny Boom as an MC. That project produced Benny Boom as a video director. He got his first video, Wild Out 2K, because that was another one of my best friends.
Right.
We had a nice little crew going on through the 90s was special. 90s was special.
Totally special.
So some of the things that gave birth. So in doing, I Believe, Put It in the Air, which is on this particular album, Mad Izm, Who Want to Smoke, it features Carl Thomas because that's just the homie like that. I ran into DJ Heron, who did Dump Trunk for me and my son. That's another one y'all need to check out. Dump Trunk, featuring my son, produced by DJ Heron. That was the last song I did for this particular project. Heron was like, yo, I'm not on the album. What's going on? I said, play me some shit. He played me some shit. That's the track. Wait a minute. He called up the homie. Carl, I'm going to send you something. Sent it to him. Yo, I like this. Give me a couple days. Took him 2 days. Sent me back this fire ass fucking hook. It's like a chorus with a B chorus.
Right.
You know, it really made the whole thing different, special, big. Just gave me that. So we decided to shoot a video. called up the homie Benny Boom. Benny Boom actually shot the Dump Trump video, by the way. But called up Benny Boom, and Benny Boom's like, all right, let's do this video. Let's put it together. Help me, get it together. I actually directed it with Shock B, but thanks to Benny Boom, he was able to work some magic for me and make some shit happen. And it's a really, really great look. I believe. Put It in the Air featuring Carl Thomas. Go check the video on YouTube. Shit is phenomenal.
Do it, man.
But we're going to get into it right here, though.
There you go.
This goes out. All my smoke, my dazzle, my taking for the right thing. Set up that I get
Mad Izm in the record, pop changed the game. Everybody smoke good, my grower changed the strain. I smoke for the thrill, now I do it for the pain. I stay for straight, I do it for the game. It's like a revolution, friends with purple rain. Purple kush, purple haze, it's like cheese in the maze. Lights in the tunnel, LEDs inside the maze. All we do is start measures and that shit is all great. But back in the days, trade bags and haze from the corner bodega. Poppy put it in some blaze. It was rhymes in a cipher with blunts in the air. Then off with a shorty couch locked in a chair. My shorty look exotic weed, kind of rare. She said the weed was erotic with smoke in the air. Izm makes the time for my life without a care. So roll it up, light it up, put it in the air.
I believe in happy faces. Yes, this is true. Love is just for special people. Yes, just like you. If you're reaching for the stars, you know you can do anything you want to if you just get into. And I believe that I'm always right for the right thing. I believe that I'm choosing this right.
We got some more joints. I need y'all. See, listen. See, and this what make look. You see where he at with it, y'all. Y'all see where he at with it. This is what makes these IG lives so important, because especially when you get with a seasoned artist, right? They tell you a story. They just don't tell you a story. They tell you a story. And Ha's lifeline with these artists is not just, I gave him a call. So let me think about it. He tells a story. And it comes together so beautifully, man. That track, I believe. Make sure y'all get it, support it, love it, marinate off of it, smoke to it.
Yeah,
get this
definitely smoke to it. Definitely do that. If you smoke, that is.
Ha, before we move forward, man, cannabis has become major, as you stated earlier.
Big shout out to MC Cannabis, too, by the way. Big shout out to him.
Wow. Are you slowly but surely incorporating?
Yeah.
There you go. You know where I'm going.
That was the whole idea, the whole purpose of branding it, right?
Right.
Branding Mad Izm and connecting it with myself. Mad Izm. You see what I'm saying? So when you see what we're doing. I've already got people out in the field who are doing their research, looking at different ways of putting together a Mad Izm strain and the different product lines to get into. But I'm really taking my time. Jersey just went legal, which is great, right?
Which is
great. So I have another program just called 24 Hours of Peace, which I've been doing in Newark, New Jersey, which is a 24-hour peace festival that I do in partnership with the city. Mayor Ron Baraka is really responsible for launching this thing to combat violence, right? So I'm from East Orange. Jersey just went legal. I want to make sure that whatever I roll out is rolled out in a very responsible way. I just don't want to sell weed, although I've sold weed. I do sell weed, but I don't. It's so bigger than selling weed that I want the brand to represent something bigger than just selling weed. So you be on the lookout. The Mad Izm strain, all that stuff is coming. Product line, events. I have Mad Izm as a company, entertainment, so that all the music is coming through Mad Izm Inc. Mad Izm, Mad Izm, Mad Izm.
Every move is calculated. Understand where you're going with it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we're gonna get into Say Hi featuring Sadat X. We gonna get into it. He gonna talk about it. Oh.
Yes. Burn, nigga, burn. Satisfy the yearn. Stop acting like a diva. Fuck us niggas, give me germs. My nigga had his role. No, I had to learn. Now it's foul off the steel like the motherfucking burn. They said nothing but a word when it comes to the herb. It's like verbs come off slurred. Nigga, my you heard? My whole body takes life and reverb. That's why I stay without with these like shit is superb. Wrap it up and leave it, twist it, it's some paper. Smoke it out of ball and you can make it vapor. Got dirt, we just add some keep. Flash it on top after that hot sheet. Everybody on green is all environmental. Nigga, I'm on green to achieve a higher middle. We all love Buddha, cause Buddha blessed. In this Kush Valley, California, nothing less. I'm so high enough, I can kiss the sky. I stay green like the color of my eye. Help too low when you see me say high. I'm so high enough, I can kiss the sky. I stay green like the color of my eyes. Hell's too low when you see me say high. Satisfaction guaranteed. When you roll right, inhale, exhale my weed. No stems, no seeds, just grass and leaves. Finna put one up when the 5-0 leave. To get in touch with nature, put my weed up in paper. I'm so suave, they think I'm Tony Draper. Let me elevate your stairs and escalators. Dude ain't got no bread till I check them later. Got no herb, no time to spare. Put a dub in my pocket, we can put one up in the air. I don't sell a herb, the herb sells itself. You to smell this shit here? It's something else. Y'all roll the trees, I got that nicer wood. I bring it with the green like Tyson wood. When you see hot green, you got them trees. I smoke chips out, brothers drop them fees. I'm so
high enough, I can kiss the sky. I stay. Yo, you're not gonna play Sadat? You gotta play Sadat.
Yes,
I go to the gym high.
Yeah, hold up.
High enough, I can kiss the sky. I stay green like the color of my eye. Help too low when you see me say high. I'm so high enough, I can kiss the sky. I stay green like the color of my eyes. Hell's too low when you see me say high.
I go to the gym high. Lift up 2 extra racks. Get my munch on. Try to get funky with the snacks. Hooray in the air. Whatever OG cooks. Watch it now, mom. About to crack that bush. I need it for my bars. I got weed with stars and tried to hide it. I used to provide it, but now I'm a consumer. I stopped smoking a rumor. The first one is wake up, a midday breaker, a nightcap before I fall to rest. They say they on the best. Nigga, what's the hold up? I'm trying to get a high so I can write something fly. I'm the best. If it's the best, it's not about the cash adding on to my stash. They're putting a piece of hash. Then I'm going dash. Hey, yo, that's my rug, nigga. Watch where you at?
You know I was going to go there. I just needed that. Yo, listen. Sadat has the illest voice. Yo, he hugs a beat with that voice. Woo, tell me about it.
Yeah, man. So there was a project for the Brooklyn Bodega. Big shout out to Wes. And I was supposed to go in and just lay some verses for a project. So I just laid the first verse for that. That project never ended up happening. So the engineer who recorded the joint, big shout out to Focus, was like, yo, dude, you got this hot ass verse on this joint. What you want to do with it? I was like, well, shit, let's finish it. Throw Sadat on there. He was doing a lot of work with Sadat at the time.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Sadat's the God. It's my man. Anyway,
right. So
Sadat heard the joint and laced it. And here we are. Yeah.
Just like that.
I mean, just like that. Just like that. Big shout out to the producer.
Ooh, right. Major, right. I'm gonna go. Listen. Mm-hmm. I need this song right here, right? I gotta hear the story. Of course, we understand the atmosphere of what's currently going on. 2020 in the last 4 years has been a time for us, right?
Yes, sir.
This Dump Trump.
Are you gonna play Dump Trump?
Why wouldn't I?
Oh, okay. Hey, man, it's not on the Mad Izm album, but hey, nah, it's all good. I ain't mad at you. Shit, let's go.
Listen, man, why wouldn't I? Come on.
Hey, let's go.
Uh-oh. I need y'all to understand this is featuring my song. Woo!
Don't Trump. The Nazis didn't leave, they adapted. Plus, Hitler was financed by American capitalists. Anti-Semites and white nationalists. Highest Steve Bannon is the campaign strategist. Identify the extreme. That's too much. It's about green. They give it to the rich. Robert Lee puts the pressure. Try to find too much. It's like Rockefellers. Turn Carter's page. Back to the Nixon era. You know, Watergate. Now we hit like slavery. Down the metaphor. We tried to ban Muslims. Thank God for higher courts. Once it's just evil, taxes unbelievable, and they never got to see it's like them shits is unretrievable. Is it even feasible for the niggas just confused? He can release his own taxes and tweet his fake news. He got him in the fuse. He had the biggest inauguration. The Constitution is a picture. He's making alterations. Always on vacation playing golf in Mar-a-Lago. Illegal immigrants mixed in with the cargo. Tell me how far that wall go. How much will it cost? And how about Puerto Rico? The power's still off. His name is Donald, and Freddie raised the pussy. Billy Diesel just grabbed a lot of pussy. As for allegations, there's 50 open cases. Since we fought Central Park 5, we knew he was racist. It's since the clown is reckless. The fool is at the button playing with a death wish. What are we left with? A wall or a fence. A lot of private would fall. We don't be stuck with Mike Pence. My name ain't Paul. That shit is up to y'all. I'm on live for Black Panther. Reading the final call.
Now, I don't think that's the My Sound version, though. I don't think that's the My Sound version. Oh, is it? Damn, I'm fucked up. Nah, go ahead. You right. Damn, that's great. Good. I don't even know my own shit.
Disgrace. I mean, how many
lies how much time is going with
false statements we side we gonna place that's behind the race and y'all just waste money tweeting and beefing with other countries. Still hungry. Schools getting shut up. He do anything about it. He truly has divided the whole nation. Blacks in jail and probation. We all facing the worst administration where they sin condone discrimination. Trump gotta go. So let's impeach him or vote him. One thing for sure, if you voted for Trump, then you deserve to get your
That's your hard body, man. That's your hard body. That's your hard body. That's your hard body. No, but see, like that's not the that's not what it is. That's not the video version. I didn't even realize that I put the version out with the longer, because that's the longer of my verse. I cut a good 8 bars off of that for the video. So I'm so used to hearing the video version, it threw me off. But yeah, you got the realness. You got the realness. You got the realness. You got the realness.
I told you to walk with me, huh?
I am Terrell Blair. He got the realness. I see you, fam. I see you.
So listen.
Yeah.
Now, when you put this out, right, you were pushing it, man. I'm surprised them people didn't get at you, man, because you was pushing this, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I consider myself blessed. Try to walk with God.
How did this feature come about? You and my song, man.
Man, I just respect the brother's work, what he's doing in the streets, organizing, you know, doing some real stuff. I've known him since the 90s, since before he went in. But from a distance, I didn't really know him too well. But when he came home, his grind was so ill. We've been in several circles together, organizing, doing some activist work. When I put the call out to him about this record, he was like, yo, send me the track, King, whatever you need. Send him the track. He hopped right on it, blessed it. And then Benny directed that video. So we just had to square away. You know, I was down here. We had to just coordinate the timing. And it just so happened everybody was in New York at the same time. We got it shot, and boom, there's the video.
Who produced it?
I mean, the beat is DJ Heron, the same producer who did I Believe. Yeah, he's a big DJ down here in South Florida. He does like all the real hip hop events. He's tied in. He knows how to do that hip hop shit. Like, so
I say
that's that boom bap right there.
With that being said, right, we got a few more minutes, right? I need this. What is Mad Izm?
Come on, bro. Mad means a lot. Izm means pot. We gonna keep it moving means we won't ever stop. Mary Jane, reefer, weed, ganja, cannabis sativa, terms from marijuana. Come on, man.
Woo.
The teacher, KRS-One.
And
Big
General Steel.
And General Steel. Big shout out to Breakbeat Lou on the track. The legendary Breakbeat Lou. I want to encourage all my peoples out there to Google Breakbeat Lou and how important this brother is to hip hop culture in terms of providing the sound foundation, the sound that you hear. A lot of the stuff that the biggest records you hear tie back to him. But he produced this record. Yeah, Breakbeat Lou. Check him out.
I see you, Lord. I see you, Lord Finesse. I see you.
Peace to Lord Finesse. To God.
Oh, we got a lot up in here. Oh, man, we gonna go.
That's beautiful.
Here we go. So y'all already know what it is. We scheming on the tour. Mad Izm, y'all know what it is. We're going to start in Cali and work our way all the way to Amsterdam. That's how it's going to go. So make sure you guys stay tuned because this shit is raw. You already know what it is. Legalize!
That's that boom bap for you.
That's that boom bap.
J Production.
Teacher, tell them how we do it. Bad things a lot. It's a big pop. We gon' keep it moving, means we won't ever stop. Mary Jane Reaper, weed, ganja, cannabis, sativa, turned from marijuana. Smoked by the earliest man with no trauma. Smoked by the lawyers and judges, yes, your honor. Smoked by the Hindus and ancient Dalai Lamas. Smoked by the popes and early church fathers. Before the crack got him, before the crack gets him. Herb with the word, your man laughed with him. Spoke Mad Izm and got glad with him. Then in 85, bam, crack hit him. Whole neighborhoods, damn, that did him. The worst that got hit for real was black women. So the split the joint, the people got back with him. It was Mad Izm versus Crackism. Crackism lost the war to black wisdom. When the black wisdom returned to burning ism, black men and women were living in bad prisons. So when it comes to legalization, what's your position? Mad
Izm.
Mad
is lot. Izm means pot. Mad Izm.
Yeah.
Mad Izm.
Hakim, what up? Hakim, what up?
When it comes to legalization, 75 with the smack, 85 with the crack.
Bass hits, we said
crack is whack. In trouble with my brother, found out black was black. And 95 Mad Izm just passed that back, got 5, 2020.
Pass that hat if you ain't got no money.
Can you snatch that rap? Out the days like Blake. My stupid hands got some blaze. And for the burn.
Down by law, in fact, 85 also got it's channel 5. Let me light your fires. Feel like a slave rolling through him. Let's back system crash and classism in the launch right back. Mad Izm. But I know you reap what you sow. So when you plant the ism, get to keep what you grow. You get deep with no snow. Just say no. Cook boy, and yes, the draw. 17 a pound. Let's get that dough.
General Steel.
Let it glow. Like the tetrahydrocannabinol, live wire, saliva lava, standing strong. Hard bars, yard and jaws, hand in the palm. Smith and Wesson on the handle, let the cannon fall. I'm a fucking rude boy, manners is gone. Spark a ball, fuck the law, I don't care what they thought. Smoke a bomb, crush the bush. Bill Clinton while listening to Sam Cooke. Look,
oh!
The war on drugs was really designed to lock more corporals up. All policies are fallacies, I'm speaking to the leaders. I ask you what's the real crime, chief, and it's misdemeanor. Brothers congregate on corners, catching misdemeanors. Politics, pocket pushing pills to kids and seniors.
Man, I'm a difference like King was. Spark a Buddha. This is a million.
Ha! Ha!
Big shout out to my man Turtle Gang Entertainment for the video. You can check it on YouTube. What is Mad Izm featuring KRS-One, General Steel, produced by Breakbeat Lou.
Hold up, we got a few more minutes to 9 o'clock. Tell me, how did this all come about? Those features? Why General Steel? Why KRS-One?
All right, so me and General Steel, we had a little thing going called Illegal Broadcasters, which was a podcast that we did from 2013 to about 2015. Right, so we got a whole project with Evil D that's on the over there. But in doing this Mad Izm project, like General Steel is just like my brother. Like that's just, you know, it's my brother, so I had to have him involved. Breakbeat Lou, I met him at a ill download spot playing 45s. Finally met Breakbeat Lou, and he was like, "Yo, I've always wanted to do something for you. I got a beat for you in mind." So he laced me, and Chris was shooting a video for Drugs One. I went to go see him. I was like, "Yo, I got this joint I'm thinking of called What Is Mad Izm, as a follow-up to the Mad Izm record." And he was like, "Well, who did the beat?" I said, "Breakbeat Lou." He said, "Give it to me. I'll hop on it." Breakbeat Lou and KRS had never met. Breakbeat Lou's name rings bells so hard that when I said his name, Chris said, "Just give me the track and I will lace it." Boom. What is Mad Izm?
Oh, man, what a story. Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, I need y'all to really, really support this album, right? $4.20.
Yeah.
And early on, as you see, $4.20, it's all incorporated into all aspects of the album, right? Cannabis infused.
Yeah.
Please, please purchase, support.
Yes, sir.
Follow.
www.madizm.info. Madizm.info on all platforms. Mad Izm, Who Want This Smoke, featuring KRS-One, General Steel, Carl Thomas, Dredge from Black Sheep, Sadat from Brand Nubian, Tretch, Do It All, Keith Murray, Thurston Howard III, Weedham Zoes, Architect, Mitzi Burns, and many others. And yeah, that's how we doing it.
Love you. Support
Respect.
you.
Thank you. Respect. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, listen. And listen, yo, he has Mad Izms, right? Hold up. Let me see if I can just try to throw that on. Let me see if they won't throw you off.
Mad Izm 2015.
Let me see if they won't throw you off. Hold up.
Tretch, Do It All, Keith Murray, Domingo on the track. Media Famous in the building.
They still rocking with us.
Watch channel, whatever they say. Love y'all, man.
They rocking with us. They giving us 901, 902. Yeah.
All we do is smoke, man.
They rocking with us, y'all.
All we do is smoke, man.
20 years.
All we do. Do It All, Kelly. What's up, dude? Like chalk. Now I'm smoking.
Now I'm finished prepping like gray smoke does something to the essence. Every strand is strained in hell with a blessing. One by one going around, that's a session. Like Tuffy and Hot, my channels always live. Hit record and keep a lighter nearby when the herbs getting low. I go where it grow and the team of man, no cough, no choke. Wake up in the morning with the uniform herb. I need to hit got one of them.
That's my word. Start my day off with the hate while I pray. Focus on the most high, I'm a sun ray. Peace on earth. One day, make it easy like everyone on a Sunday. I'm spitting out the birds and out pounds of herb.
Anything you want, my
nigga, you can serve. Let me like God said it's good. I'm talking all of it. Wrapped up in the wood. When it comes to diesel, I'm a little train good. Cold like I have some pain. Bullets for the shit I should. Something for the brain, the aches and pains. Now I hang around these like candy canes. Like a sandy game.
Like his name.
I treat them up like a kitty. Lick it, pour, I split it, stuff it.
Stretch!
When I punch it, wicked with the Fisher. Sweet headshot, Amy Fisher. A
Kush critter, ass splitter, hash hitter, a luck collapser, hip huffer, dash rusher. $20 through flusher. Mad get 'em, mad funky, mad women, blunts mad bushes, Mad Izm.
More than 5 on it, I'm a loony with my goonies. I put
I
my
got
9 on it.
more weed, more seal, more chicken, more seal, no skin, no. My dogs bite, they all fight. Rock Walla, Red Man, Hot Dollar.
Mad Izm in the back of a stolen prison, bringing my homie home from prison.
All we do is smoke Mad Izm. All we do is smoke Mad Izm. Come on, let's go. All we do is smoke Mad Izm. Keith Murray. I need medical attention. Only famous selling weed. See my niggas trying to feed their seeds. Like shrimp profile like that wings. When I stash my crops, cops won't have an inkling. You got a my boss, but still can get a dash. You come to my block like a feather. Get yourself together. You say, God damn, I'm so proud. God's children, all we do is spark Mad Izm.
Yo, let me tell you why. It bled over 9 o'clock. Usually they shut me down.
Salute. Yo, we having fun. They let us rock. We having fun. Y'all, peace to every. I want to say big shout out to everybody that tuned in. That folks that's checking in. Like big shout out to them. I can't see what's going on. I don't know what's happening, but I know we rocking and I'm having fun. That's it.
Yo, hold up, Yo, listen, and they still coming on. Listen, I don't know if they limited it, because we was number wide, but they limited it.
Yo, play Sweet Marijuana right fast.
Listen, all right, Sweet Marijuana, they still letting us rock. I don't believe it.
Sweet Marijuana. Big shout out to Dreads. Big shout out to Dreads. Big shout out to Mad Bull Productions.
Yeah. Peace, Lord. West Jet.
It goes ashes to ashes and dust to dust. The weed we stir from my guts. Talk about the memories and times I go by with the Dutch till the smoke hurt my eye. 1 puff, 2 puff, 3 puff, cough. Smoking on 3 shit called strawberry cough. I pass the front of the safe and everybody's fucking laugh. Chocolate edibles, I thought that shit was hash. I sit back, drift off in the space. It feels like I'm not there. I reach up to touch my face. Everything vibrates. I gently touch my skin. I climb in the chariot and go deep within. I feel lifted. I hover over things. Building with the gods, I can hear angels sing. I climb on the mountain. I saw God burning bush. I saw him in the haze. He said,
"Nah, my son is Kush."
Yo. Yes, West, yes. Dope hip hop.
On the river now, if you watch me while I smile, earth keeps me calm, living the time so wild. Ease through life, I'm breathing right. Thanks to my hottest OG in my pipe. Toss the light and smell your aroma. Put you in a coma. I stay burning like the Phoenix, but I don't live in Arizona. When it comes to killing Cali, flavors vary. To the nerve, chain not married, but I'm down a whole hour with Tom and Harry. When I come up town, you can see now. As long as the cops ain't around, we can burn it down like the towers. We can burn it down for hours. The back is kind of hard, so we make it sour. The sun warms the soil, flames make it purple. So we Barney around the cypher like the earth turns in circles. Now, big shout out to DRES, Dreads from Black Sheep.
That'd be the reason. The Black Sheep came to easy. Believe it, I'm eating my bro, but I can't find my keys. And now I'm hanging with Hop, and we went as a short. He passes it to the left, and now I can't find the floor. Fuck y'all. Trying to do said it was past 2 and I passed 3.
through with the past two, passing through to the pool. A genius, we may be the last crew. Keep the green claws, light it up with the fire of a phoenix. My bro know from back then we packing, we making noise and came to take oil, blowing the Durban poison. Funky sensation, hash a chunky relationship builder. I was blue with chick, shaka, killed her. Even more than corner stores I saw and see the Lord blow weed at the core. Then I passed to the start, start passing we all sounds of the splendid marijuana.
Yo, Ha, this lets you know that you got a super dope project. They didn't kick us off yet. Oh my.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yo, hold up. Can you tell me sweet marijuana, the beat and everything takes me back to the
Cypress Hill. It's that Cypress Hill right there. And yo, big shout out to Big Frenchie from Mad Bull Productions, who's actually the one who flipped that. And you know, again, building a project, old relationships come back around. You tell her what you're doing, and it's like it just worked. He blazed me with some fire. And my homeboy D Parks, big shout out to him. Connect me with Drez, made that whole thing go down, and Drez just like blessed me with a gem. So the project itself, man, I'm really happy with the project overall, front to back. Everybody that got involved. Big shout out to Don Beats, who produced Mad Spanglish. That's another joint with me and Thurston and DJ XS from the Low Lifes. Yeah, man, you know, Mateo Getz, Some People. He produced Some People. That's on the joint as well. And it's just dope, man. It's fire. Having fun, smoking weed, trying to push this real movement right here. You know what I mean? This cannabis movement. Mad Izm, madizm.info. All we do is spark Mad Izm.
With that being said, new album. When can we hear a new album?
I'm actually working on something right now with the legendary Ron Lawrence of the Hitmen. Produce some of your favorite bad boy joints. You know, Hypnotized from Biggie, Money, Power, Respect. Where I'm from for Jay-Z, legendary Grammy Award winning. Another old friend of mine. You know, and we got this idea to celebrate, you know, what we call old school hip hop or true school hip hop. So the album is dedicated to the 80s, 70s, 80s hip hop. So the sounds, the concepts, themes, the names of the songs, the tributes is gonna be fire. We like 5-6 joints in right now. You know what I'm saying? And let the people know what it is. Well, we got this joint called Took a Test. That's out right now. You can go get that on Spotify and all that other good stuff. If we got time to run that, or I could just spit the verse for you.
No, you know what? This is why I love him, man. He like, nah, bro. Go ahead, let's go.
Make something from nothing by uttering the word. Niggas don't get it. I must be stuttering from the herb. Y'all be cluttering in the burbs. Hovering with nerves. I'm trying to build shelter from the oncoming purge. Donald Trump is tripping. I'm trying to stay the surge. Do it for the bricks with Springfield Ave Market merge. Get my brothers out the county. See my people reemerge. I'm trying to keep it straight for my people living on the curve. This motherfucker got the nerve. Must not have heard. I'm tired of the pimps, pushes, fiends, and the pervs. I'm fired with the bars, metaphors, and the verbs. I want to see them go to college, not make them whores on the curb. It's also disturbed, so I stay high as a bird. Niggas want this smoke, bring me up, you'll get served. I'm sick with technique, I'm ill with the maneuver. DJs want my effect like they were straight out the sewer. I'm not a talker, I'm a doer. Find me in the viewer. I'm so underground, just the Barbie and the screw. I'm a grown man in this young world. I feel like I'm Rick the Ruler. I'm trying to get all these bars, but I'm not Robert Mueller. Cause the rhymes I say, sharp as a nail. Witty as could be and not for sale. Always funky fresh, could never be stale. Took a test to become an MC and didn't fail.
Listen, Terrell Blair, only Terrell Blair can get it like this, y'all. Listen, it is 9/11 and they are still rocking with us, right? Took a test, right? I think we're going to do this, right? We're going to close out with this.
No KRS-One said, Hawk, you want to get down with BDP? You got to take this test.
Hold up, I did that purposely. I just wanted him to spit. How about that? Arr! We're going to close out. Yo, this is his new single on that new project coming out. Let's go.
I was ready. Here go. Make some from nothing by uttering the word.
Flow 212.
Be stuttering from the herb, y'all be cluttering in the verbs. Hovering with nerves. I'm trying to build shelter from the oncoming birds.
Nice, Brooklyn.
I'm trying to stay the surge. Do it for the bricks. From laughing market merge. Get my brothers out the county. See the city reemerge. I'm trying to keep it straight. My people living on the curb. Motherfucker got the nerve. Must not have heard. I'm tired of the pimps pushing skis in the curbs. Fire with the bars and the fours and the birds. When I see them go to college, and I make them whores on the curb. I'm so disturbed. They high as a bird. Niggas want this smoke, and yo get served. I'm sick with technique. I'm ill with the maneuver. DJs want my effect like they were straight out the store. I talk, I'm a dude. Don't find me in the viewer. I'm so on the grind, you're just Barbie in the stew. I'm a grown man in this young world. I feel like I'm Rick the Ruler. I'm trying to get on these bars, but I'm not Robert Mueller. Rhymes I say, sharp as a nail. Witty as can be and not go sale. Always funky fresh, could never be stale. Took a test to become an MC, it didn't fail. Rhymes I say, sharp as a nail. Witty as can be and not go sale. DMC to blaze them with a run. Pressure on y'all, raising the sun, not the sun, rather raise you like the one. In the hood, y'all sweat out, but I remain the champion. Smoky like your bear, fire to your champ. When I light the air like wires in a lamp. Hit the air, hit the fire, get amp. I got the choke, keep it near, always fire when I champ. The flow absolute style, classic like the proof. Zero to 100, the lead like the roof. Make them sit here out of thin air and go poof. Facts come and go, Hakim remains the truth. The rhymes I say, sharp as a nail. Witty as can be and not on sale. Always like fresh, never be stale. To contest to become I drop jewels. Science, mathematics, language arts, social studies,
lyrical gymnastics, style, charismatic, pragmatic with the sentence structure. Is that rhymatic? Now back to the subject, how I school MCs. I get checks off the blue cheese. UMCs, they used to call me powder, then I blew. UNC, taking you back to school like fools and truancy. I rock with the teacher like the border. Doc with the reefer. On our way to graduation. Congratulations.
Sharp as a nail. Witty as can be and not go sale.
Always fucking press, never be stale. Took a test to become an MC, you didn't fail.
Yes.
This whole album is about the real hip hop, my brother. The real, the shit. When you say hip hop, well, that's the hip hop shit right there. And niggas who are hip hop know what the fuck I'm talking about. This project, first of all, is called Aubrey, which is my middle name.
Right.
Aubrey, right? And Aubrey is influenced by things. And this album represents the things that little Aubrey was influenced by. That's what this album is. I got a joint called Old School Head, Jewelry, the Cypher.
Woo.
Yeah, it is.
Any features?
So far, I got KRS-One, right? I got something big happening. I mean, now you can't really get bigger than KRS-One, but I got some other things happening. I just don't want to jinx myself, so I don't want to. I'll put it out there.
Yo.
Oh, Malik Youssef from good music from the Shy. He's on a project on a joint called Niggonometry.
Woo.
Big shout out to Cannabis. Niggonometry.
Yo, how? Man, I appreciate your time, the fact that you just allowed us to flow, man. I want to thank everybody that still stayed on with us, that rocked from 8 to now.
Yeah.
What a show.
Salute, bro. I've been waiting to do this with you for like a long time, so I appreciate you taking the time, carving it out for me, bro, because, you know what I mean, it's all love, B. You know how we do.
Say no more. Have a good one, beloved.
Good night, bro.
Good night, and good night, everyone else.